Hey guys, what's up? My name is Vanessa. I talk all about higher consciousness living and how you cannot be healthy without healing mind, body, and spirit. Today we are doing the Scorpio health and healing reading for April. So if you have Scorpio placements anywhere in your chart, then this reading is certainly for you. I know that these readings are a little lengthy, so if you're going to watch any of them, I suggest watching for your sun, moon, and rising signs so you get an overall gist and idea of what it is that you need to do to really bring things into harmony, okay? So the sole purpose of the health and healing readings is to bring alignment to the interconnection of mind, body, and spirit so you can fully function as your healthiest, highest, best, and most healed self, so that you could fully manifest all the things that you want to manifest. You're in alignment for your desires. You're in alignment to release the things that no longer serve you. And the best way to do that is by harmonizing the 5 categories that make up our overall health and well-being. Those 5 categories are diet, sleep, movement, mindset, and meditation. So we are getting into the meat and potatoes of each and every single one of those categories today to figure out what it is that you need to do to bring each of those into balance, okay? I will say, going into this reading, I feel very drained. I feel a little drained. I feel very lethargic, okay? So bear with me as I go through this introduction. I think I'm picking up, I wrote that in my meditation actually, and I'm definitely picking up on the energies of Scorpio. You may very much be feeling that way. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, you can absolutely do that by clicking the link in my bio. You have the option of booking a personal health and healing reading, which is really what I recommend, or you can book a general reading, personal reading for yourself. You have the options between a 15-minute, 30-minute, or 45-minute session, okay? So, also, if you are not already subscribed to the Soul Collective, I highly recommend I send out a weekly newsletter every Sunday to your inbox, and I just include some mindful messages and intentional practices that you can use and incorporate to help you navigate your week. I actually, yesterday I sent one out, and I started a new kind of series. I think I'm going to be discussing it over the course of the next few weeks just to kind of enlighten this subject. But right now what I'm talking about in the newsletters are harmonizing our masculine and feminine energies, because a lot of women are operating out of their masculine and a lot of men are operating out of their feminine, and it's causing a lot of disharmony and a lot of imbalance right now. And I think that through these newsletters I can kind of teach you how to bring your masculine and feminine, like if you're a woman, really operating out of your feminine, and if you're a man, really learning to operate out of your masculine, but also bringing that duality, that feminine and masculine energy on the other hand, bringing that into a healthy balance as well, so you can really function from a space from your power source, really. Because men, for you, it is absolutely your masculine energy, and for women, your power source is your femininity. So if you're not subscribed to the newsletter, I suggest doing that, because I'm getting a little bit more in depth on that topic, okay? It is free to join, and you can do so by clicking the link in the bio, okay? So I already went ahead and meditated on today's cards. I went ahead and pulled the cards for today, and they're ready to go. So we're just gonna jump right in. Like I said, Scorpio, I really feel like you guys are feeling drained, lethargic maybe. I don't know, like it just feels like this, like I just want to lay down. Like my body feels really tired and heavy. My mind feels heavy. It's like I have energy, and at the same time I don't have the energy because I feel drained. Like I don't know how to explain it. So that's kind of the energy I'm picking up on for you guys, but we're just gonna move right along, okay? So for diet, Scorpio, we have small intestine, we have the Chariot, so be it. And let go. Okay, I'm really gonna say it right now. This energy is coming from eating out too much. Eating out way too much. You're eating way too much takeout, way too much outside foods. And the first thing I noticed about these two cards is how dark they look. Like, the colors are just so dark and they just look draining to look at. And I think that this, a lot of the time, you know, there's a difference between live foods and dead foods, okay? And a lot of time, especially in America, we feed ourselves with dead foods. This is fast food, processed food, frozen foods. Anything that is not, like, grown naturally is not a live food. It is a dead food, okay? So, and most people fill their bodies with this stuff, okay? And so really what this is doing, now if you're eating out, right, not only are you eating not live foods, they're more than often dead foods because they're cooked, processed foods, frozen patties, like burgers and just all the things, okay? And ultimately, at the end of the day, you really don't know how your food is really truly being made and where the source is really coming from, okay? So those are things to be mindful of. But not only that, there is a such thing as an exchange of energy through your food. So, like, think about, like, when your grandma makes you, like, the best, like, you love your grandmother's food, right? And it's because she cooks it with so much love. It's like you can literally taste the love in her food, which is what makes the food so amazing, and, like, nothing can compare to it, right? Now, when you're going out to eat at fast food places or places where people, like, literally hate their job, that energy is being transferred into the food. And not only are you consuming upon it, but now that energetic frequency is being held in your body and almost like captive. And so it's like this heavy energy, this weakening energy is really coming from excess takeout. So if this is you, which I kind of feel like it might be, this heavy energy is really coming from, you need to start cooking from home. You need to start cooking at home. And if you are cooking at home, you don't need to be eating no dead foods, okay? Everything needs to be naturally sourced, okay? Like, there's so many things you can get into, especially during spring, summertime. This is some of my favorite times to cook meals because this is like when such great food is being grown, or you could like make gorgeous fruit salads and, you know, have like green juices in the morning. Like, it's just the season for vitality and vital foods. And I feel like this is really what you need to get into to help with this lethargic feeling, and this feeling of just being like drained and depleted. Like, you just feel like constantly exhausted and your body just feels heavy, and that's where this is coming from, okay? It's really just sitting in your intestines, and I honestly would probably recommend doing like an enema or some kind of detox for this. This is something I was just having a conversation with my friends yesterday about like a grape detox and taking 3 days to do a grape cleanse. And all you do is eat organic grapes for 3 days. And at night, you have one really big bowl of butter lettuce, English cucumber, a whole avocado, and then you could add like pumpkin seeds, craisins, whatever, something like that. And a non-dairy dressing, so like a balsamic vinegar or something of that nature, and you just put it in a bowl. You eat that for dinner, and it's like the healthy carbs and fats from the avocado will keep you full. And then you do that for 3 days, okay? And the only thing you drink is lemon water. That is it. That's the only thing you're drinking is lemon water, okay? So, and really it should be like distilled lemon water, like that kind of situation, you know? So this is something I would recommend. I feel like you just need to hit like reset on your gut, and this is a great way to do that. Okay, the takeout, it just kind of needs to go. All these cards are just kind of like, this "so be it" card gives me like this idea of like, when it comes to like eating out, you're just like, well, the opportunity arises. I guess I'm just gonna like get takeout. I'm just gonna order something out because I didn't have enough time to make food. It's just kind of like, you're just like, you're not being proactive. You're not purposely trying to plan out your meals. You're not being intentional about your meal planning. You're not making time and making it a priority. And it's just like, well, if I have time, then I'll cook. If I don't, then I'll just grab something out to eat. And really, this is not the best practice. And this is not, if you want to live and have some vitality in you, especially right now in the midst of spring, I would really recommend letting that go. Okay, moving on into sleep, we have thymus, the Lovers, intuition, no one is coming for you, light beings. Okay, lots of vivid dreams, crazy vivid dreams. You actually may be telepathically communicating with somebody in your dreams with this Lovers card. Okay, it may not be an actual lover, but it may be a loved one, or somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time, or somebody that you've been thinking about and want to connect with, or you're wondering if they're thinking about you, or just, it could be a past loved one, somebody who's passed away, a relative, a friend, you know, and you could be communicating with them in your sleep. Okay, and really what they're trying to highlight to you, this telepathic conversation is trying to show you something. It's trying to guide you closer to your intuition. And I feel like your dreams are a representation of your intuition. Like, your intuition is trying to show you something. Also, with this "no one is coming for you" card, this kind of feels like almost like a victim mentality. It's just like, with this "so be it" card too, I feel like you just kind of have this energy about a lot of things right now. Like, you're just like, okay, well, that it is what it is, blah blah blah, and you're not really taking ownership about the situation that you're in right now. It's not like you're really trying to transmute or change the energy, you know. And with this "no one is coming for you" card, I think that what is being highlighted in your dreams is the way that you can save yourself. It's like, a lot of time people are waiting for a saving grace. They're waiting for like this grand epiphany or something, this grand realization, in order for them to make a change in their life. And really, and this could be coming through your dream state, because we're under sleep right now. It's like your dreams could be trying to show you, like, the power is actually in your hands. You could very much do something about this, but are you willing to? And with this light beings card, it definitely shows to me that there is definitely somebody in another realm trying to communicate with you. Like I said, it could be a past loved one with this Lovers. Maybe you have, this could even be like an ex or somebody who passed away and they've been coming to visit you in your sleep, or like maybe just like an ex-lover, and maybe they're trying to highlight things to you on things that you could be doing differently in your current situation, things that you could have learned from this situation into your new situation. These are just things to be mindful of and things to think about. Okay, I don't know if this resonates for everybody, but it's got to resonate for somebody. Okay, so, but really the whole point of this is to really teach you how to tap back in with your intuition and show you that you really do hold the power to make these changes that you do desire. And you're not stuck this way, or this is not just the way that you are. We have the power and the ability to adapt and to alter our minds and our brains and our mindset and our actions to do whatever it is that we're really wanting to do. It's just a matter about posturing yourself and aligning yourself to get to that frequency, and that's the hard part. But those are the things that you have to be mindful and conscious of. So filling your body with nothing but processed foods like takeout and frozen stuff, that's not being mindful and conscious. That's not you trying to make the best decision. That's just you taking whatever is given to you and just being like content with that. And like, I feel like this is also applying to other aspects of your life. Maybe like you're in a toxic relationship, or like a relationship that's just kind of like going like this, and it almost just feels like it's happening to you and it's not happening for you. And I really think that it's important to think about, like, how can I learn? What is this trying to teach me? What am I trying to learn from? What can I learn from this situation? How can I show up better? What can I do better? And taking accountability in that action, because I feel like there's something that is being shown to you in your sleep that is just trying to be an indication of like, hey, this is what you could do differently right now. And the power really lies within you. Okay, now with movement and body, we have muscles. This is perfect because this is exactly what I was talking about, where your body feels really heavy, like you just feel tired and weak. Then we have female principle, competition, beginnings, the cloud, and grounding. So this is a huge theme amongst the collective from what I'm noticing throughout the readings for this month, is a huge theme. And I think the theme is a lot of it has to do with the full moon in Libra. So Libra is a sign of relationships. It's a sign of harmony and balance. Libra is all about balance, okay? And really what this full moon this past week was showing to us, it was showing to us how to improve our relationships. But in order to do that, we need to improve our relationship with self first before we try to improve relationships with other people, because really our relationships are a reflection of our relationship with ourselves. So if we're being loving and nurturing to others, it's because we're capable of being loving and nurturing to ourselves. If we are coming at people hostile and aggressive and lacking empathy, it's like these are indications that you kind of do this to yourself. So everything is kind of like a projection almost. And so really what this full moon is trying to teach us is self-nurturement. What can we do to get connected to ourselves, to nurture ourselves? Or what can we do to improve our relationship with ourselves in order to show up and have a better relationship with those around us, okay? And so for you, I think that a big way, Scorpio, for you to really improve your relationship with yourself is by nurturing your body, okay? By eating all these takeout foods and things and not really making it a priority to really nourish your body. This is a way of neglecting yourself. This is a lack of self-nurturement. Now, when it comes to your body, because I put on here that you have a really stiff body, it's storing a lot of emotional pain, and release muscle retention. I put restorative yoga and foam rolling are just two examples of ways that you can do this. You could also do this through a massage. You can do acupuncture. You can do a lot of things. But these are things I would consider doing. With this cloud card, it really just feels like, and we talked about this last month, Scorpio, you have a lot of trauma stored in the body, and I really want you to really focus this month on stretching your body out, okay? Restorative yoga is so great for this reason, because it's not super active, but it's like you're moving and stretching your body in ways that it actually really needs right now. You may feel emotional while stretching. I want you to pay attention to what comes up while you're stretching your body, what memories are being highlighted to you, what emotions are being highlighted to you, and allowing yourself to feel them in that moment, okay? really taking time to ground yourself, and a great way to do this is through restorative yoga. So I would absolutely do that. This competition card, it feels like comparison mode. A lot of time this card comes to me, it does feel like comparison mode. And that's what it kind of feels like now. It feels like if you learn how to properly take care of yourself and your body, you won't feel as inclined to compare your body to others. You won't feel as inclined to compare your strengths, your physical strengths, to others. Okay, maybe it could be like physical appearance. Maybe it could be like you're admiring a person that you watch on Instagram who like can like do like 20 pull-ups and you can not even do one, and you're just like, oh my god, I just want to like be able to do that. You know, this could show up in a multitude of ways, okay? But it just does feel like a comparison mode. Or maybe you're even looking at like your family members. Maybe you have a different physique than they do, and you're just like, well, why couldn't I just be built like that? Or why couldn't I? And it's like they got lucky, and it just feels like this dwelling energy, okay? And really this is because you're not loving on yourself, you're not nurturing yourself. So you're kind of just finding all of your flaws, you're finding all of the flaws that you have in your body, and you're really just not loving on yourself right now. And this is why I say a really great way to connect with your body is through self-nurturement. I think it was in the Virgo or Libra reading, I can't remember which one it was, where I was talking about when was the last time you gave your body a hug. When was the last time you hugged yourself? Like, I'm talking about like getting in like a fetal position and like really like hugging yourself and like telling yourself sweet things, telling your body nurturing things. I'm here for you. What do you need? I'm caring for you. You know, like I'm here to protect you. I'm here to love you. What do you need from me in this moment? Really getting in tune and connected with your body so that way you can ask these questions and receive the answers, because you will receive the answers. You just have to ask. Your body will tell you what it needs. You just need to align yourself to receive the answers, okay? And it's not hard at all. It's not hard in the least bit. You'll get the answers. You'll know right away what it needs. It's just a matter, are you going to do it or not? Okay? So this is your focus for body, really self-nurturement, restorative things, stretching and elongating the muscles, releasing the tension in the body, okay? Releasing the stored trauma, because it just feels like you're just so fucking tight, like your just whole body is so stiff, and it's just like, oh my god, roll the shit out, okay? Foam roll this bitch out. It really needs that right now. Next, for mindset, we have large intestine, adrenal glands, harmony. This is a spell. Color. So, I want you to look at this large intestine picture and like, what do you see him doing? He's breaking down a wall, right? He's breaking down a wall, and I feel like you're trying to break down these walls that you have towards people or towards things and situations. It's almost like you just don't know how. You don't have all the tools in your toolbox that you need to fully break down this wall, okay? This could be an energetic wall. This could be an emotional wall. This could be a trauma wall, okay? This could just be a blockage of some sort that's really stopping you, inhibiting you from really coming into your full self, okay? And this feels like a big wall. Whenever I see this card, I always think of solar plexus. So this could be definitely related to confidence, which comes from a lack of confidence, which comes from a lack of self-nurturement, okay? And with this adrenal glands card, this really just shows me that you know, it's crazy because in my meditation, I literally saw a heart rate. It was like I literally saw that in my vision, and I couldn't exactly figure out what it was. I was like, what is this heart line? And now this makes sense with the adrenal glands card, because it's like you're up and then you're down. It just feels very unsteady, like you're very out of whack, out of balance. Like you get this very lethargic, like drained feeling. And then it's like all of a sudden you have this like racing heart and like this anxiousness, and then it's like you're high and you're like, okay, I need to do this, and this, but then it's like, oh my god, but I just feel so fucking drained, and it's like I don't have the energy, I don't have the endurance right now, you know what I mean? And it's like, this could be to any approach. This could be to your to-do list. This could be to trying to work on a relationship. This could be, it almost just feels like fight or flight. That's what this kind of feels like, is fight or flight. It's like you're in a constant state of fight or flight, and you're trying to figure out how to break down these walls. And I feel like you're conscious that you have them. You just don't know how to dismantle and break them down. And you got the harmony in reverse. And so really what this is just showing is that you're very out of touch with yourself. You're very out of touch with your mind. So, you know, Scorpio, this is what I suggest for you. I really need you to get into some self-nurturement. I really need you to just like love on yourself. And today, whatever day you're watching this, I really just want you to go to the store and buy yourself some flowers and put them in your room, put them in your kitchen, put them in your bathroom, and really uplift this vibration. Because I almost even feel like maybe you like want to do this sometimes, but you're also like, who the fuck am I to buy myself some goddamn flowers? Like, you know, it's almost like you don't feel worthy of even buying yourself some fucking flowers, because then you start questioning like, well, they're just gonna die in like a week anyway. And it's just like, that's not the fucking point. Okay, the point is you're doing something to love on yourself. You're doing something to uplift the vibrational frequency in your home. You're doing something that brings life to your home. You're putting some fresh flowers and plants in your home. Okay, I feel like really you need to nurture yourself, your body, but also really your environment. So I would buy yourself some flowers this week. I would definitely recommend doing that. Put it on your bedside. Do something to really uplift this vibration, because right now it just feels like you have this wall up. And really this wall is coming from a lack of worth, a lack of feeling worthy of receiving the love that you really desire, or the relationship that you really desire, or you don't feel deserving of it. And it's like you'll have it and then you'll sabotage it in some way. And it's because you lack this self-love, you lack this nurturement that you're supposed to be giving to yourself, and you don't. It's like somebody could even buy you fucking flowers and you don't even feel worthy of receiving the flowers. It's like, oh my god, I got flowers that I've always wanted to get, but like, why do I feel so uncomfortable right now? Why do I want to like throw them out the fucking window? Like, I don't know, you know. It's just like this deep-rooted feeling of like not feeling deserving or worthy of receiving this type of love, this type of energy. And so when you do receive it, it's like you sabotage it. And so really, and I'm going to need you to work on breaking down this wall, okay? And a great way to do this is for getting into some shadow work, some inner child healing, figuring out the root of where this is coming from, okay? Really bringing some balance into your dysfunction, this fight or flight that you're constantly in this state of. And it's like you don't know if you should stay or you should go. You stay or you should go. And it's like, really, the love that you really desire starts within yourself. It's like, okay, well, how can I expect anybody to really show up for me if I'm incapable of showing up for myself? How do I expect somebody to love me a certain way if I don't even love myself that way? It's like, if you expect flowers from somebody, you need to fucking buy yourself some goddamn flowers because you know you're deserving of it. So it's like, these are things that you need to think about, and these are ways to break down those walls. It really ultimately starts with you. And the thing with Scorpios is, like, Scorpios are so inclined to hold, like, you guys just hold on to pain. You guys hold on to pain so much, and it's so hard for you to let it go and release it. That's why you guys are constantly going through transformations, death and rebirth, constant death and rebirth. And it's like, every year you're a entirely different person. Like, you're constantly on this evolution of change and change and change, and trying to, like, take this pain and then transmute it through your death and rebirth. Take this pain and then transmute it through your death and rebirth. But it's like, the letting go of the pain is really the hardest part for you. And the way to really release this pain is giving yourself this love that you really desire from somebody else. But you can't expect somebody else to love you this way when you're unwilling to love yourself this way. Okay? So with this color card, okay, like I said, flowers. Bring some colorful flowers into your home. Okay? I really want you to look at this from a space of optimism. Like, I am deserving. I really want you, I even wrote down here, speaking affirmations to yourself. Okay, so I would really get into your affirmations bag, doing some mirror work, getting in the mirror and speaking some words of affirmations, and really just loving on yourself. I am worthy. I am deserving of the love that I desire. I am capable of reciprocating the love that I desire. I am able to transmute this negative energy into something uplifting and positive and life-changing and transforming. You know, like, find some affirmations that really resonate with you and say them to yourself morning and night. Get some post-it notes, put it on your mirror, and really speak these loving, kind words to yourself, because I get a feeling, Scorpio, you have a very hard time telling yourself loving things. It almost like makes you cringe. It makes you uncomfortable to say sweet things to yourself. It's just like, oh, like, nobody's even said this to me before, and I feel weird even saying this to my fucking self, you know? And it's like, okay, well, if you can't even receive it from yourself, what makes you think you can receive it from anybody else? Okay, so these are things I want you to really be mindful of, is bringing some harmony to this relationship that you have with self. Okay, I love that this is a spell card is here, because this really definitely goes to show that a lot of it is your language. Okay, words are spells. Language is spells. We're constant. What you say comes to light. That's why manifestation is a thing. That is why law of attraction is a thing. So when you're constantly telling yourself, I'm the fucking problem, I'm incapable of having a loving relationship, we're always fighting, and we can't overcome our problems, and like, these are heavy, low vibrational energies. And really, if you're wanting, like, words are spells, so really changing your language and saying more affirming words to yourself and about your situation and what it is that you're wanting to take your situation and transmute it into, because it is possible. It just all starts with you and your mindset and your relationship with yourself. Okay, the color card, what I was saying about this was uplifting the vibration in your home. It really starts with your environment, where you lay down your bed. What color are your sheets? Actually, I really need to ask this. Like, what color are your sheets? Are they black? Are they dark gray? Are they navy? If they are, I need you to get them fucking off your bed immediately. I need you to sleep on some really light and bright colored sheets, okay? So maybe you're wanting an earthy green or like a jade green color sheets, or maybe you're wanting white sheets, okay? White sheets are my absolute favorite, okay? Right now I have on my bed the Casa Luna, those pink sheets on my bed, and I love that color, okay? It's just such a like a warm, like a comforting, soft, nurturing color, okay? So finding sheets for your bed that represent the mood that you want to have, okay? You want to feel like royalty, okay? Get some purple sheets, okay? If you want to tap into your femininity, get some pink sheets, okay? If you want to feel light and bright and cleansed and rejuvenated, get some white sheets, or get some neutral, natural colored sheets if you want to feel grounded and connected and earthy. You know, these are things that I would change in your home, okay? There's a hummingbird above my head. It just pooped. Oh my gosh. No, it fucking did it. I don't see where it went, but I saw it coming out of its butt. Did it land on me? Is it on my hair? I cannot believe this just happened. Scorpio, I think that anything that happens in a reading is part of the reading, okay? So I feel like you're just being shitted on right now, okay? And really, the reason why you're being shitted on is because you're shitting on yourself. Let's get into that, okay? Uplifting the vibrational frequency in your home, okay? I cannot believe a hummingbird just shit around here, and I can't find where the fuck it went. I think I found it. This is fucking it. Oh, it's a bunny again. I'm like, why is it? I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? This hummingbird is about to catch these fucking hands. This one, I'm bitch, I'm about to. We finna do the reading like this. I ain't fucking lying to you right now, okay? We need some color in your life, okay? You need to lift the vibration in your home. Get some color. Decorate with some orange for some creativity, okay? Decorate with some yellow for some vibrancy and some vitality, okay? These are things for you to get into, Scorpio. Stop wearing fucking black all the time, because I know you and I know your fucking life, and I know Scorpios, all you ever want to do is just wear these dark, draining colors. So please stop. Meditation. We have throat, valor, shapeshifter, expansion, meditation. Okay, hold the fuck up. Okay, sorry, I had to do something. Now, I love this because this throat chakra card is really great. Yes, I have this fucking thing on my head still. I'm so scared that this hummingbird's about to come over here and try to shit on me again. This is not it, guys. It's all fun and games being out of nature until this shit happens, okay? Okay. Throat. You could do some Reiki. Okay, now you can go on YouTube and do throat chakra meditations. Okay, really getting into some throat chakra work, harmonizing the throat chakra, clearing out the blockages and imbalances in the throat chakra. These are things that I would consider doing, especially because, Scorpio, you have a hard time communicating with yourself. So therefore, you have a hard time communicating with others. And your communication comes from from your throat chakra, and either it's overactive or it's underactive, and yours is extremely underactive. Okay, so doing a meditation for throat chakra. Now doing a meditation for strength, for transmuting energy. Okay, shapeshifter, releasing trauma, overcoming trauma. Do all of this on YouTube for free. Just type these meditations in. You'll get all kinds of shit that comes up. Okay, just find one that you feel like is calling towards you. This shapeshifter, you really need to get in transmuting this pain into purpose, this pain into passion. Okay, dismantling the walls that you have built so fucking high up for yourself that now you just can't let any love in. Okay, yes. Expansion, imagining more, knowing that you are worthy, you are capable, you are deserving. You know what you should do? You should fall asleep at night to those meditations where it's like affirmations, and you need to do meditations for self-confidence, affirmations while I sleep for self-confidence, for self-worth, for self-love. Okay, this is what you need to get into, Scorpio. Okay, understanding and knowing that you are capable of more. You can have more. Okay, this does not have to be your story. This is not how your story is going to end. It doesn't have to end this way. You can do something about this, but how willing are you really to actually do something about this? Okay, you can sit here and pout and cry all you want because of your situation, but are you actively trying to make changes? Holding yourself accountable to that, staying disciplined, staying consistent in these changes, being self-aware, being vulnerable enough to say, I fucked up. I did that wrong. Let me try. Can I try this again? You know? Meditation. This meditation card, just simple connecting with self, okay? Getting in tune with yourself. You know, actually, I just thought of this. You know, if you've never watched Eat, Pray, Love, I 100% recommend. I love that movie so damn much. But like in Eat, Pray, Love, I love it because there's this part. It's so weird. I just thought of this. There's this part in the movie when she's in Bali, and the what was he, like a monk or like a something? He basically told her when she meditates to meditate with a smile on her face, and to also meditate with smiling with her actual face and smiling with her liver. And I thought that was so beautiful because when you start to actually do that enough, it becomes second nature. You get so used to smiling with your liver. And so when you're just sitting here connected with self, right? Now there's different mudras for what kind of energy you're wanting. Look up mudras for connecting with divine self-love, okay? Like you could look these things up and see what combinations there are for mudras with energy centers, okay? Getting connected with these energy centers and doing a mudra that can help you with this, and really just sitting in solitude, in solace, in quiet and stillness, and really tuning in to yourself, seeing what thoughts come up, letting them go, releasing them as they come with grace and gentleness and compassion and love and empathy, okay? And really see what's being highlighted to you. But through it all, through these emotions, I want you to just smile. A gentle smile. But I also want you to smile from your liver. Smile from within. These are things I want you to really learn to get into, okay, Scorpio, because there's so much deep-rooted pain and trauma stored in the body that it really starts by transmuting that harsh energy that is stuck in the body and really turning it into something beautiful and really learning how to teach your body to find the joy and happiness in even the smallest, lightest of things, okay? This is how you can transmute this energy. All right, Scorpio, this was your April health and healing reading. I hope it helped. I hope it was what you needed to hear. If this resonated for you, I would love to know about it, okay? I will see you guys later, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your month.